Let's look at what President Barack Obama is planning to do when it comes to managing the fisc. Well, for one, he's personally stepping into negotiations on the federal debt and deficit issues. This is clearly an effort to revive talks which were stalled over taxes entitlements, as our correspondent with Reuters, Deborah Letterbeck, has the report.
Hello, everybody.
U.S. President Barack Obama, in his weekly address, pledges to work with Congress to solve the government's debt problem, but warns that the focus must extend beyond spending cuts. Debt talks on Capitol Hill broke down earlier in the week when Republicans balked at proposed tax hikes.
Even though we've turned our economy in the right direction over the past couple of years, many Americans are still hurting. And now's the time to focus on nation building here at home. Of course, there's been a real debate about where to invest and where to cut, and I'm committed to working with members of both parties to cut our deficits and debt. But we can't simply cut our way to prosperity.
Obama is expected to meet with congressional leaders on Monday. Lawmakers have been working to hash out a deal to lower budget deficits and raise the U.S. debt limit. The Treasury Department has said it will run out of money to pay the country's bills on August 2nd. Congress does not raise the $14.3 trillion debt ceiling. Analysts say a default could send markets plunging around the world and raise the risk of another recession in the United States. Deborah Letterbeck, Reuters.
Okay, let's take you back to New York, where we've got Anu Sharma, Managing Director, Marketing Intelligence Desk at Nasdaq, joining us. Anu, thanks for joining us on the show. I know the markets don't seem to be too worried right now, but Obama is expected to meet with Congress leaders today to hash out a deal to lower budget deficit. How serious is the concern? Because if things go wrong, we could be in a bit of a mess.
Well, one thing is it is very concerning and it's very serious, but right now the markets are willing to push that to the side. President Obama has been under harsh criticism that he hasn't taken more of an active role in trying to get this situation resolved. He's left it up to Vice President Joe Biden, and people are criticizing that he hasn't been involved as much as he should have been either, and he's deadlocked on his ideology. So right now we have two political parties that really do not want to move on their ideology. The hope is that President Obama will start to give a little bit on the tax cuts, on the spending cuts, and that's really giving a little bit of positive hope for investors right now.